Hi everybody. So welcome you all to this new session on pair of linear equations in two variables. Students, in your CBSE syllabus and also in Karnataka state syllabus, we have this chapter in for class 10th board. Okay. So we are going to discuss this concept of pair of linear equations in two variables step by step. Okay. Now before we are going to see the method of finding the solution of the pair of linear equations, now let me first tell you what is an equation. Okay. Now remember, there are many mathematical expressions. For example, if I say 2x plus 3 or 6x plus 2y and etc. These are, or you can also take an example of 2m minus 3n plus 4p and etc. These are just mathematical expressions. The reason is they just have the plus or the addition sign or subtraction sign or multiplication sign or division sign. Okay. For these expressions, if you add an equation equal sign, that is, for example, if you take 2x plus 3 equals to 0, or if you take 6x plus 2y is equal to 0, then this expression will become an equations. Okay, remember, an mathematical expression will become an equation if you have an equal sign there. Okay, so with this basic, this is just an introduction. Now let me go further into the topic. So the first concept what I say is, now let me consider this equation. I have 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Here I just have one unknown, that is x. So if I take 2x plus 3 equal to 0, we all know how to solve it. So I'll get 2x will be equal to minus 3. Therefore x will be minus 3 by 2. So this is the linear equation. Okay, this is the linear equation in one variable. Okay, this is the linear equation in one variable. The variable may be x or y or m or whatever it is. But in this chapter, we are going to discuss the pair linear equations in two variables. Okay, you may think of this equation. Example, consider 6x plus 2y equals to 0. Now you can see here I have two unknowns x and y, and the power of x, that is the degree, both x and y of first degree, and this is called the linear equation in one variable, two variable. Okay, because there are two unknowns x and y. Are you following? Is it clear, Dikshita? Okay, now how do you represent the general equation? Okay, now in general sense, okay, the pair of linear equations in two variables is denoted by, let me say, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. In some case, you will take is equal to c1, both are same, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is the pair of linear equations in two variables. Here the variables are x and y. Now you might be wondering, why do you need a pair of linear equations? Remember, for a linear equation, if you have two unknown variables, then I need two equations to solve it. Okay, the same thing, if you have pair of linear equations in three variables, then those kind of equations can be solved only if there are three equations. Okay, so two unknowns, two equations. If there are three unknowns, then three equations. You can see here, in this case I had just one variable, so one equation is enough for me to find the unknown value. But if I have two equations, then I need two equations to solve two unknown variables in the linear equation. Is it clear? Right? Now actually there are many methods to find the solution or to solve this pair of linear equations. Okay, the methods what we have to solve the pair of linear equations are as follows. So the methods of solving the pair of linear equations are, First one is the substitution method. Next we have elimination method, and we have cross multiplication method. There is also another method called graphical method, where you can use graphs to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, but in this session we are going to see how we solve the pair of linear equations by substitution method. Okay, are you ready? Shall we go on to the first question? Okay, fine. Now let us see how the substitution method goes on. Now I have taken a very basic example. A pair of linear equation is, I have x plus y is equal to 14. I have x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, this is the first question in your exercise 3.3 in CBSE syllabus. Okay, so whatever happens when he has given you two equations, consider it as equation 1 and equation 2. Now what you can do it is, frame either first equation or second equation in terms of single variable. Okay, now see how I'm going to write equation 2. From equation 2, I have y is equal to negative here. Can I take y? If I take y to right hand side, I will get x is equal to y plus 4, isn't it? Is it clear? So from this equation 2, if I shift y to the right hand side, I'll get x is equal to y plus 4. Is it clear? So let me take it as this equation 3. Remember, okay, you using equation 3 in equation 1. Remember, you have to use the equation which we have got it into the other equation which was kept aside. Is it clear? Don't use it in the same equation, because if you use the same equation you will get zeros. Okay, so you have considered from equation 2. So whatever you have got for x or y, you use it in equation 1. Okay, so see what happens. Actually in equation 1 I have x plus y is equal to 14. You may say that we know that x plus y is equal to 14. Now what is x in terms of from equation 3? X can be written as y plus 4. So in place of x I have taken y plus 4 plus y is equal to 14. And see what happens. Remove the bracket. I'll get y plus 4 plus y is equal to 14. Now take this 4 to the right hand side and see what happens. I will get y plus y. What is y plus y? 2 times y is nothing but 14 minus 4. Okay, so I will get 2y is nothing but, what is 14 minus 4? It is 10, isn't it? Therefore y will be 10 divided by 2. This is nothing but 5. Is it clear? So I got the value of y. Okay, once I get the value of y, use it in the third equation where I will get x. Okay, therefore you can check, therefore x will be y plus 4. Is it clear? So this is nothing but, put the value of y here, it is 5 plus 4. So this is nothing but, what is 5 plus 4? It is 9. Therefore I will get x is equal to 9. So this is how you solve the pair of linear equation by substitution method. Okay, so when two equations are given, see whichever equation is simple to convert it into one variable which is unknown. Okay, I hope you have got a simple picture of what the process is. Now we are going to take another example and see how we are going to solve it. Is it clear? Now let me consider the second equation. This is the third question in your exercise. 3x minus y is equal to 3. So let me take it as equation 1. And this is 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. You can take it as equation 2. Okay. Now you can see here, this question looks like almost similar. Okay. You might be wondering how. Okay. So let me consider equation 2. Look here. Divide equation 2 by 3, number 3. Okay, we get, see what you are going to get. I will get 9x minus 3y whole divided by 3 is nothing but 9 divided by 3. Okay, so if you divide, let me split it up and divide. So it's 9x by 3 minus 3y by 3. It is nothing but 9 by 3. Okay, so 3 and the 9 will be cancelling. 3 3s will be 9. So 3 times x. Okay, 3 3s are, this is 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Again 3 3s are. Okay, so 3 into x will be 3x, minus 3 and 3 is cancelled. I have y. This is nothing but, and 3 3s are is 9. Okay, now you can see here this equation. Let me consider this equation star. This is same as equation 1. So when he has given you same equations twice, then you can get any value for x and y. Therefore from here I'll get, therefore if I take y to the right hand side and 3, I'll get 3x minus 3 is nothing but y. Okay, I have 3x minus 3 is equal to y. So I can put any value of x for y in this case. Okay, you can say here, since both the given equations are same, you can write this way, since both the given equations are same, we can take any value. We can take any value for x. What do you mean by we can take any value for x? That means in x can have, we have infinitely many solutions. Okay, we have infinitely many solutions. This will happen only if the equations are similar or parallel. Okay, when the equations are similar or parallel, we come across this kind of situation. Now you might be wondering how the equations are parallel, how to find out. You have this concept in the coming sessions, but until now you just have this in your mind. Is it clear? Dikshita, are you fine? I hope Vinita is also understanding. Okay, shall we go to the next question? Fine. Okay friends, I have taken the next question. This is the second question in the exercise. I have s minus t is equal to 3. Let me take the given equation as 1, and the other equation I have is s by 3 plus t by 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so you can take this equation as equation 2. Okay, now look here, from equation 1 I can just get s directly by just shifting t to the right hand side. Okay, so what I am going to write from equation 1. Okay, from equation what I will get, just shift t to the right hand side, I will get s is nothing but, when minus t comes to the right hand side, it will be plus t. So I will get t plus 3. You can just take this substitution as, this will be the substitution for s. Let me consider this as equation star. Okay, now look here, therefore equation 2 becomes, is it clear? Once you consider from one equation, you have to substitute into the next equation. So I have, in place of s, substitute for t. Okay, so I will get t plus 3 divided by 3 plus t by 2 is nothing but 6. Okay, is it clear? Now you can take the LCM here. Now LCM for 3 and 2, we know it is 6. Okay, now 3 2s will be 6 and 2 3s will be 6. Right hand side, let me consider it as 6. Now multiply 2 to this. So it is 2 times t plus 3 plus 3 times t is equal to 6. Okay, cross multiply and remove the bracket now. 2 into t will give me 2t plus 2 into 3 is 6 plus 3t as it is nothing but 6 into 6. 6 into 6 is 36. Is it fine? Kirtana, are you following this? Okay. Now 2t plus 3t will be 5t. Okay. 5t is nothing but, now shift this 6 to the right hand side I'll get 36 minus 6. Okay, so 5t will be 36 minus 6 is what? It is 30. Therefore, t will be 30 divided by 5. We know 5 6s are will give me 30. Is it clear? So once I get the value of t, substitute back into equation star. Okay, therefore equation star becomes, okay, so equation star becomes s is nothing but, just substitute for t, well, that is 6 plus 3, so it is nothing but 9. Okay, so I got both the values for t and s. Therefore you can write, therefore, okay, t is equal to 6 and s is equal to 9. Okay, so this is how you find the solution for a pair of linear equation by, remember, substitution method. Okay, I hope you are following it. Shall we try the next question? Okay, dear students, I am going on to the next question here. This is also the exercise question. I have root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0. He has given it as equation 1. And I have root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. So let me consider it as equation 2. Okay. Therefore, now because I have negative sign, let me shift this to right hand side. From equation 2, okay, from equation 2, I will get root 3x will be nothing but root 8y. Okay, therefore x will be, in place of x, I can write root 8y divided by root 3. Okay, so let me consider this substitution as equation star. Okay, now substitute in equation 1. Therefore, equation 1 becomes, okay, I got the substitution from equation 2, so I have to substitute back in equation 1. Okay, now see what happens. So from equation 1, I have root 2, okay, into x. For x, substitute this. I have root 8 into y divided by root 3, okay, plus root 3 into y will be equal to 0. Okay, so let me multiply root 3 throughout because I have the denominator. So one thing is I can take the LCM and cross multiply, or else I can say multiplying throughout multiplying throughout by root 3. Okay, and see what I am going to get. So here if you multiply root 3, it will get cancelled. I will just have root 2 into root 8 into y. Okay, plus, now you can see here root 3. So if you multiply root 3 here, root 3 into root 3 will become root 3 square. So that is nothing but 3y. So this is nothing but 0. Okay, now in both the terms I have y common. If you remove it outside, I have root 8 into root 2. You can also write it as root 16, because we know that root a into root b, you know this, if both root values are not zeros, then root a into root b can be written as root ab. Okay, is it clear? So I am using it here. So root 2 into root 8, I am taking it as root 16. Okay, from this term, if I take y outside, I will get root 16, plus if I take y outside, I will get 3. This is nothing but 0. Remember, when the product of two terms are 0, so either first value will be equal to 0 or second value will be equal to 0. Clearly, what do you mean by this? Clearly, root 16 plus 3 is never equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? Because it is 3 plus, we know root 16 is nothing but 4. Is it not? Now 4 plus 3 will be 7. It can never be equal to 0. Hence what we can take, y is equal to 0. So once if you get y is equal to 0, substitute back in equation star. Okay, equation star becomes, see what happens, x will be, I have root 8 into y, actually y is 0. So 0 into anything is 0. So I will get x also as 0. Is it clear? So this is how I find the solution by the method of substitution. I think we are solving the exercise problems so that it would be very clear for you to solve the problems. Is it fine? Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Kirtana, are you ready? So we are going on to the next question, which is the fifth question. Now we can see here, I have this question in decimal form. That is 0.2 into x plus 0.3 into y is equal to 1.3, and 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. When you have equations in decimal form, check here, after decimal form you have one digit in each term in both the equations. So what happened is, let me multiply 10 and even here 10 in both the equations. So if you multiply 10, what happens, you can check it. If you multiply 0.2 into 10, actually you will get 2.0. That means the decimal point will shift one step right side. Okay, therefore I will get 2x plus 3y is equal to 13, because 1.3b will become 13.0, and after the decimal point there is no value for 0. Now similarly, so this equation will become 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. Now this is very easy for me to solve this kind of equations rather than that. Now remember, even by changing your regular equation into the better form, the value of x and y will never change. It will remain same. Okay, is it clear? Kritika, are you ready? Shall we go on? Okay, now from equation 1, so I am considering equation 1. Okay, 2x will be, see what happens here, 2x, shift 3y to right hand side, I will get 13 minus 3y, isn't it? Therefore, okay, now what you can do it is, your x will be 13 minus 3y divided by 2. Okay, so this is the substitution equation. So let me consider it as equation star. Is it fine? So just shifting things you are getting here. So I got this from equation 1. Therefore equation 2 becomes, okay, equation 2 becomes, means I am going to substitute this in equation 2. Okay, see what I am going to get. So 4 into x, what is x? So I am going to use this 13 minus 3y divided by 2 plus 5y is nothing but 23. Okay, now you can multiply here, 2 1s are, 2 2s are, you will get. So I have 2 into 13 minus 3y plus 5y is equal to 23. Only thing is I have cancelled here. Now let me multiply 2 to both the terms. 2 13s are is, actually it is 26, minus 2 3s are is 6y plus 5y is equal to 23. Is it clear? Now you can see here, so it is 20c, let me keep it aside. What is minus 6y plus y? Remember, one sign is plus, the other one is minus. You subtract it and keep the bigger value sign. So minus 6 plus 5 will become minus y. So 26 minus y will be 23. Now shift y to the right hand side and bring 23 to the left hand side. I will get 26 minus 23 is nothing but y. Okay, therefore I am going to get the y value as, what is 26 minus 23? Kritika? Right, it is 3. So once you get the value of 3, put it back into equation star, you get back the value of x. Okay, hence equation star becomes, okay, what will equation star becomes? X is equal to 13 minus 3 into, substitute for y, so it is 3 into 3 divided by 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 13 minus, what is 3 3s are? 3 3s are is 9 divided by 2. So this is nothing but, what is 13 minus 9? So this is 4 by 2. This is nothing but 2. Hence we get x is 2. Okay, so the values of x and y which are unknown for the above given set of pair of linear equations is the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 3. Is it clear? Very simple, isn't it? Okay, let us go for the next question. Are you fine? Are you ready? So you can look at the other question in the exercise given as 3x by 2 minus 5x by 3 is equal to minus 2 and x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. You can see here when they have given either by decimal or fraction, it would be better for you if you can convert this into the original form. How is it's always, if it is decimal, you can either multiply by 10 or 100 depending upon what how many decimal how many characteristic digits are there after decimal point. Okay, here because I have fractions here, now check what is the LCM of 2 and 3. The LCM of 2 and 3 would be definitely 6. So multiply that number to this equation and let us see what happens. Similarly, again the LCM of 3 and 2 will be 6. Let me multiply 6 to this equation. Now the question which looks complicated will be very simple. So multiply, I'll get 6 into, is it clear? I'll get 6 into 3x by 2 minus 6 into 5y by 3 is nothing but 6 into minus 2. Okay, from this I'll get, this will give me, is it clear? This will give me, now divide the terms here, 2 1s are 2 3s are, is it clear? So it is 3 into 3x, okay, minus 3 2s are, isn't it? So it is 2 into 5y is nothing but minus 6 2s is what? 12. Therefore, I get the equation, first equation 3 3s are 9x minus 5 2s are 10y is equal to minus 12. Now, let me consider this equation as 1. Okay, this looks similar compared to this question. Okay, in the same way, if you multiply 6 to this equation, I'll get 6 into x by 3 plus 6 into y by 2 will be equal to 6 into 13 by 6. So implies means you cannot have two equals in the same equation. So if you want to use it, then you have to use implies. Now 3 1s are 3 2s are, so it will be 2 times x plus 2 1s are and 2 3s are 3 times y is nothing but here 6 and 6 gets cancels, you will get 13. Therefore, you can write 2x plus 3y is nothing but 13. Let me take it as equation 2. Okay. Now, we are going to solve this using the regular process. Okay. Shall we continue? Kirtana, are you ready? Okay. Let me consider from equation 1. Okay. From equation 2, let's consider. You can consider from any equation. Okay. From equation 2, we get 2x would be 13 minus 3y. Okay. Therefore, x would be 13 minus 3y divided by 2. Okay. Now, let me consider this as equation star because this is the substitution equation. Okay. Once I got this from equation 2, put it in equation 1. Okay. Therefore, equation 1 becomes, what happens to equation 1? Put it 9 into x. Is it clear? 9 into, I have x. What is x? Use this. 13 minus 3y divided by 2. Okay. Minus 10 into y. Okay. Y is as it is nothing but minus 12. Okay. Now, I have 2 in the denominator, but I don't have any other term throughout as the denominator. So it is better for me if you multiply the equation by 2. These are using common sense, okay, because otherwise you have to take the LCM and cross multiply. Those would be tiring steps. So let us multiply 2 throughout. So if you multiply 2 throughout, this 2 will be cancelled. I will just get 9 into 13 minus 3y minus, so if you multiply 2 to this, 2 into 10 would be 20y is nothing but minus 12 2s would be 24. Remember, if you multiply, you have to multiply throughout. Okay. Now next, Now multiply 9 to the terms here. Now what is 13 nines are? So 13 nines are would be 117. So 117 minus what is 9 threes are? 9 threes are 27y minus 20y is nothing but minus 24. Okay. Now see what happens. So 117 minus 27 minus 20 becomes minus 47y is nothing but minus 24. Now y term is negative here and x term is constant is also negative on the right hand side. Now bring this constant to the left hand side and take y to the right hand side. I'll get 117 minus 24 becomes plus 24 is nothing but 47y. Is it clear? Right? Hope you are understanding, isn't it? Kirtana, is it fine? Now I have 117 plus 24. What is 117 plus 24? You can as you add it carefully, you will get 141. So 141 will be 47 times y. Okay. Therefore, the value of y would be 141 divided by 47. If you divide it clearly, you are going to get 47. 3 times will be 141. Okay. Therefore, I'll get y value is equal to 3. Right? Now, let me put the value of y in equation star. I'm going to get the value of x. Hence, equation star becomes. Now, you might be wondering whether I'm going to lose marks if I consider it as equation star, because maybe in your class your teacher might not have taken equation as star. This is not a problem. Okay, if you consider it as an equation, this is just naming. This you don't have any marks for naming. Okay, so see what happens to equation star. Therefore, x will be 13 minus 3 times y. So put the value of y here. So 3 divided by 2. So this is nothing but, so it is 13 minus, what is 3 threes are? So it's 9 by 2. This is nothing but 13 by 9 would be 4 by 2. This is nothing but, what is 4 by 2? It is 2. Therefore, x will be 2. Right? Have you understood this? All the 4 and everybody who is watching this video, I hope you have understood this easily. So this is how you solve the pair of linear equations by substitution method. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood this and enjoyed the session also. Now let us meet in the next session with the next method, that is the elimination method, in the next session. Until then, take care and practice these questions carefully. Okay, so take care. See you again. Bye.